Step back in time and imagine General Robert E. Lee, after the Civil War, serving as president of Washington College. In this work of historical fiction, we recreate how Lee might have answered questions from his students about his role in suppressing John Brown's raid at Harpers Ferry in 1859. The dialogue is imagined, but every detail is grounded in history. John Brown's daring attempt to seize the federal arsenal, the militia's stand, Lee's command of U.S. Marines, Lieutenant Jeb Stuart's demand for surrender, and Lieutenant Israel Greene's assault that brought the affair to an end. This piece invites you to hear the past in Lee's own imagined voice, dignified, restrained, and reflective, as he looks back on an event that shocked the nation and foreshadowed the Civil War.
Young gentleman, you ask me of the disturbance at Harpers Ferry, which occurred some years before the late war. I shall answer plainly, for it is a matter of public record, and my own part was a simple one. In October of 1859, while at Arlington on leave, I was directed by the War Department to proceed at once to Harpers Ferry. A band led by John Brown had seized the Federal Armory and taken hostages, intending to incite servile insurrection. The Virginia militia had already surrounded the insurgents but could not bring the affair to a conclusion. On my arrival, I assumed command of the United States forces present. A small detachment of Marines from the Washington Navy Yard had been placed at my disposal. I first sought to avoid bloodshed. Accordingly, I sent my aide, Lieutenant J.E.B. Stewart, to present Brown with an ultimatum. He refused with firmness, declaring his purpose to persist. Having no other course, I ordered the Marines forward. The assault was led by Lieutenant Israel Greene. With axes and hammers, they forced the engine house door, rushed within, and in a brief struggle subdued Brown and his men. Several of the insurgents were slain, Brown himself taken prisoner, and the hostages rescued. Thus the matter was ended. My duty was discharged as an officer of the United States to restore order and secure the property of the government. I acted then without enmity toward Brown. He was a man of courage and resolution, though his enterprise was unlawful and certain to fail. His blow, struck in Virginia, reverberated across the whole Union and hastened the approach of that great conflict in which you and I have borne our part. I have never considered my role in that affair as one of glory, but simply of obedience to orders. History will decide whether John Brown was prophet or fanatic. For my part, I saw only a misguided zealot, resolved to wade through blood to achieve his ends. The incident at Harpers Ferry, brief as it was, revealed the gathering storm that in due season burst upon our country.